Told me I could trust you.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is like my 5th time filming this intro, so I don't know what it is. Like, I get in front of the camera and I'm feeling like super formal, and I just want this to feel like I'm talking to y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the bed, you know, I got my pillows, got my candle lit, got my coconut water. Let me just say, this is the best coconut water I think I've ever had, and it's from 7-Eleven. It's their 7 Select organic coconut water, just the original flavor. I just want to throw that out there. But yeah, I think I'm just too in my head, and I just want this to feel like, you know, we're just sitting down and chatting. Actually, in my last video, well, first let me just say welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Shanique and this is the Viva Spice, and on this channel I like to focus on fashion, beauty, thrifting, and lifestyle. And today's video is going to be video number 2 of the monthly memo. Yes, I came up with that name after uploading the last video. If you haven't seen January's video, I will put it on the screen somewhere. I will link it down below. But that video was all about having intention and starting the new year off right. And someone actually commented on that video, actually someone I know personally, and said it felt like we were just sitting down and chatting. And that's what I wanted to feel like. I wanted to feel, you know, like not super formal, not like I'm like, you need to get your life together and you need to do this, because look, we're all trying to get our lives together. I don't know why I'm so red right here, but we just gonna cover that up. But yeah, so it is February 1st. By the time this video goes up, it'll probably be around February 3rd. And I decided for this month, I wanted to focus on consistency and motivation. I couldn't pick between the two because I feel like consistency and motivation go hand in hand. In order to be consistent, a lot of times you need the motivation, especially when it's something that you're not used to, like working out or eating right, or you're trying to read a book. It's hard to be consistent with new patterns and new behaviors if you don't have the motivation. So I know that every January I see the same memes and the same types of things on social media. Everyone feels like January is so long. Like, it feels like January is like 4 months long. It can be really easy to like hit the ground running, you know, the first week of January, the second week of January, then you realize it's still January and you may have fallen off a little bit from these new routines that you're trying to, you know, instill in your life, and then you feel like you've hit a rut, and then you just feel like dog doo-doo. I have to say, personally, for me, January has always been my least favorite month. It's always such a hard month for me. It's like transitions and, you know, commitment and anxiety because I'm trying to be better and I'm afraid of failing, and January is just... Now, if you feel like you fell off the saddle at some point in January, just get back on. It's really that simple. It's so easy to get in our heads, and maybe we fall off on a Thursday and we're like, okay, I'm gonna get back on Monday. Why just not get back on the next day when you realize you fell off? It's okay to fall off the saddle. You just have to get back on. Just get back to it. Motivate yourself by just doing it. Like I said, sometimes we're just so in our head and we need all this extra motivation, which of course can be beneficial, but a lot of times we can just do it. Now, I want to share this 52-week guided journal to achieve your goals I picked up, called This Year I Will. I'm a little late picking it up. Obviously, it is now February and I just got this in the mail a couple of days ago, but it was like on back order. So apparently this is very popular. I have not filled anything out yet. I want to fill in the weeks that I've already missed. I'm only 4 weeks behind, but as you can see, well, I'll probably show clips of it up close of like a sample of what 1 week will look like. But it just kind of asks you questions about your growth and your progress and your goals, and, you know, acknowledging your goals and how to stay motivated. And yes, I definitely will keep you guys updated on how this journal will help me feel like I'm achieving my goals. And if you guys want to check it out, I will leave a link down below. And I also want to talk about an app I just downloaded, which I'm late to the party. You guys probably all know about it, but it's called I Am. I've seen people like for years posting like screenshots of it, because it sends you what looks like a text, but it's like daily affirmations, and you can like set certain affirmations as widgets on your screen, or you can have like certain backgrounds. It's just a really cool app, just really nice reminders throughout the day that, you know, you're enough and you can do whatever you want to do and you can achieve anything. So sometimes you need like that visual aspect of motivation. That's how I am. I get visually motivated. I remember on Being Mary Jane, she had post-its all over the wall of like her just kind of affirming herself, if I remember correctly. Whatever, she had post-its all over the wall telling her what she should and should not do. But I mean, that's an idea, to have post-its saying that you can do this or you are capable of this, or even a dry erase board can be helpful. If you just need like that visual motivation, there are really easy ways to do it. Also, you can make a vision board to show you, you know, your goals. When you can see your goals, a lot of times it pushes you to be more motivated, more consistent. So even if you have been consistent for the month of January, but say you're not reaching the goals that you want to hit, say you wanted to work out and start eating a little bit more healthy, or you wanted to lose 5 months in the month of January and you were consistent, but you're not seeing the numbers that you want to see, or maybe you have a certain goal you want to reach on social media, or maybe you had a certain goal on, you know, the number of books you wanted to read in January and you didn't reach those numbers. Don't let the numbers discourage you. Just keep going, be consistent, because if we just rely on numbers as our end goal, you know, whenever we don't reach the goal, we'll feel discouraged and we don't acknowledge the progress that we made. And progress is part of the process and it's super important. So just stay consistent. Don't let the number of views you get on YouTube discourage you, because first of all, the algorithm is so messed up on all social media platforms. It's like, you know, people that you're subscribed to, you may never see their content, which is why it's so important, you know, a little shameless plug for you guys to like videos. So like this video so that it can reach somebody. But don't let those numbers discourage you. Don't let the numbers on the scale discourage you. Just stay consistent and just keep going. One thing that I do want to talk about really quick, and it's something that I've also dealt with for a long time, is seasonal depression. Now there is, you know, some controversy around seasonal depression. Some people don't believe that it's real, but I feel like unless you've experienced it, you can't really speak on whether or not it's real or not. But I definitely feel like it's real. We need sunlight to survive. We need sunlight to have energy, to thrive, to live. If you live somewhere that has real winters and real cold days and long winter months like me, I live in Ohio. It gets dark around 5 p.m. It is starting to stay light outside a little bit later each day, but I mean, you know, when winter first started, it was getting dark at like 4:45 p.m. and it would be like 30 degrees. And then on top of that, you add in this, you know, parallelogram that we're in. And how can you not? People who haven't suffered from depression before are suffering from depression now, just because we're in times that we've never even been able to fathom. So if you live somewhere that has a real authentic winter and you feel like you're starting to suffer from seasonal depression, these are some things that I do to keep myself sane. One, I light candles in my room, and I like candles that smell like spring and summer. I'm so over the holiday scents at this point. I'm so over my leaves candle and my Christmas candles. So the candle that I've been lighting lately is white tea and sage from Bath and Body Works. I love it. It smells so fresh, so clean. It has a very like soothing, calming scent. Another one I really like is Peach Bellini. It's really close to champagne toast, but it has sweet orange and succulent white peach, and I feel like that just kind of adds to it and makes it more of like a warm weather type scent. It smells so good. Another thing is to open your windows. I open my windows and it was 27 degrees today, but you need to let that fresh air in. We don't have the freedom to just go wherever we want to go because of this pandemic. So let the fresh air into your house. Let the sunlight in. Don't let it be dark and gloomy and stuffy, because who is that helping? Who is going to feel good being in the dark and the cold? All stuffy. Make a vision board that is themed for the spring and summer. Looking, like I said, visuals can really do a lot. Even if you're not a visual person, you may become a visual person just by placing positive images in your space. Also, plan outfits or plan activities that you can do once it actually gets warm. I'm forever planning outfits. Y'all know I'm into fashion. If you're not into fashion, think of some activities that you can finally do when it gets warm, like going to the park, you know, pandemic friendly activities. Plan them out. You'll be surprised what you can find if you just do a quick Google search on what you can do in your area, and that'll give you something to look forward to. All in all, stay motivated by remembering the deeper purpose of what you're doing. If you wanted to start a YouTube channel and, you know, gain a bunch of subscribers, think about what your deeper purpose really is. Do you want to just have like the internet fame, or do you really enjoy creating content and you really want to have a platform where you can reach others and spread information about a certain subject? If it's just to gain internet fame and you're really not enjoying what you're doing, rethink what your purpose is and whether or not this is something that you should be spending your time on, or if you could be doing something else that's a little bit more beneficial to your life. If you didn't lose 5 or 10 pounds last month, but you still worked out and you still ate healthy, remember that the deeper purpose is not just to lose weight, but it's to just have a healthier lifestyle and just make changes that will benefit you in the long run. I'm gonna leave the number for the National Suicide Prevention Hotline up on the screen, as well as the National Domestic Abuse Hotline. It is easy to just kind of think of ourselves during this time and think about how hard it is on us and not think about people who are already in very trying and troubling times and how this pandemic affects them as well. Think about how someone who was already depressed, anxious, and suicidal maybe before this pandemic, think about how this affects them, or somebody who may have been a victim of domestic abuse in their own home, how being trapped in the house now with their abuser affects them. If you know anybody or suspect anybody, or if you're that person, these hotlines are up on the screen to help you. You guys, every day is a fresh start. Yesterday does not have to be like today. When you wake up in the morning, you've already won because you woke up. You have a new opportunity. You have a new day. Just know that help is there for you if you are in a certain situation where you need help. Just know that somebody is there for you. You may feel like you don't have any family or friends, but trust me, somebody is there for you. They may be a stranger, but someone is there for you. Somebody cares about you. Somebody loves you. Somebody wants you to live. Let February be a month of consistency and motivation. We can do this. I'm here to motivate you. I hope you guys can motivate others. I hope that we can continue to uplift one another in these trying, uncertain times, and just keep going. Just keep going. You didn't come this far to stop now. Whether you just decided to change your lifestyle this month or you've been trying to change your lifestyle for years now, just keep going. Your progress has a purpose. You made it this far for a reason. Just stay consistent, stay motivated. Don't let outside factors discourage you. Just know that tomorrow is always a new day to do better, to be better. You can really do anything if you put your mind to it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in to the second episode of the monthly memo. Of course, feel free to leave comments down below regarding anything. If you want to share how your January went, or if you have any tips for being motivated and consistent, of course, leave them down below. As always, I love you guys and stay safe. I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye.